Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I haven't been posting for a very long time, but I've decided to start making videos again. Not really for any reason apart from the fact that I just really enjoy it. Today I'm gonna be talking about my implant. For the people who don't know what an implant is, basically what this is a contraceptive implant, so it just like prevents pregnancy. Today I'm gonna be sharing with you guys about what contraceptive I was on before and then why I decided to change to the implant. So I guess I started taking contraceptives when I was 22. So I'm turning 24 this year, so it's been about 2 years or so. I started early 2018. Healthcare in the UK is free for now. So I started going to the sexual health clinic and I started taking the combined pill. So oral contraceptives are the most well-known ones, like birth control pills. So there's a few types. The two most common ones are the one that you take every day with no breaks, and then there's one that you take for 21 days and you have a 7-day break. Each cycle in total is 28 days long, so basically it's like the length of your regular period cycle. And I decided to start taking those contraceptives because I was just not interested in becoming pregnant and it was just like a little bit of an easier way for me to be safe with the kind of lifestyle that I have. I wouldn't be what people describe as chaste or abstinent. In order to protect myself and my own personal interests, I just decided to go on the pill, and it has worked very well so far. But for the first few months that I was taking it, it was coincidentally like really cold in the UK, and I suffered from this condition called seasonal affective disorder, which is horrible. Basically, it's because it's so gloomy and dark and cold for a few months that a few months out of the year that you just basically have this kind of like depressive episode where you just don't want to do anything, you don't want to see anyone. And it's not like I had depression, it's just that I was depressed for a period of time, and that coincided with the first 3 months of me on my pill. So the mood swings, the temper, like for me especially, it was like not so much like the weight gain or like breakouts, which can be side effects of taking oral contraceptives. It was, yeah, I was just not in a good mood. But it's better now, it's a lot better now. But I wasn't consistent with taking my birth control because like I'm just very bad at remembering to take my birth control. So even though I had a reminder on my phone, I use Clue, which is a period tracking app, and like I use it like every day, or like whenever I have my periods, or like whenever I feel like I need to record something to like keep track of it, I use that. And yeah, I have the reminder set up and everything. It's just that I look at the reminder and I'm like, I'll do that later, which you're not supposed to do. You're supposed to take it around the same time every day. And yeah, it was just, I don't know, it's me sounding like really lazy, but I'm like, oh, it's too difficult. But yeah, I just decided it wasn't for me, and I've come off the pill now. And I only actually decided to get an implant earlier in January. So I was in Singapore for Christmas break, so for about a month I was back home, and an incident occurred where I was careless with my pill. I almost fell pregnant, and I was just like, no, like I don't want that. Basically what happened is that I stopped taking the pill for a while and then I started again. So when you start taking the pill again, you need to wait 7 days before you start having unprotected sex. It takes 7 days for you to be protected. And I had unprotected sex on the 6th day, and I wasn't supposed to do that. So I was freaked out, and I had to get the morning after pill. And I was just like, I can't believe I did this to myself. Like after all the tracking and all the extra precautions that I take, I'm still so careless, you know. When I came back to the UK to get myself checked, I do sexual health screenings quite often, just because, like, you know, it's always better to be safe, and also because they're free for now. So the lady that I spoke to that day, she asked me to do a pregnancy test, and it was negative, thank God. But then she was like, it seems that you're not really good with taking a pill, and I was just like, whoa lady, okay. But she wasn't wrong, so she suggested like alternatives for me. And she was like, what do you think about getting the coil, which is the one that they insert in your womb, uterus, vaginal canal, I don't know, but it goes up the vagina area, I guess. And then there's this one which I decided to get, the implant. And yeah, it's just better for long term. This one stays active for 3 years, so the next time I'm gonna have to get it replaced, I think, is the 2023. The reason why I decided to stop taking the pill and go get the implant instead is because I'm like so lazy, I'm so careless, but also it's just something that you don't have to worry about. Like, I was very scared initially because I'm like, ew, you're inserting something into my body, that's so weird. How does it stay there? Like, what does it do? Are there any weird side effects? All those kind of questions, you know. It's natural to be a little bit nervous and stuff, but if you decide to do it, it's truly not that scary. Earlier in January, when I decided to get the implant, like the nurse that I saw that day is not the one that gave me the implant, but she set the date into the calendar, so I got it on the 31st of January. And I had like a month basically of like preparing, but also trying not to think about it, like trying not to make myself too anxious. The 31st of January came around and I went to the clinic. It was the fastest procedure that I've ever had in that clinic, because sometimes I wait for up to 2.5 hours there when I do my walk-in appointments. Basically, the procedure that they do is whenever you go for a sexual health check, they will ask you some questions, and they're not gonna dox you. They don't care about your sex life, they're just doing it for their records. They'll ask you like, when's the last time you had unprotected sex? Like, do you have a regular partner? Do you smoke? Do you drink? Do you have any history of medical problems in your family? Like, are you allergic to anything? All that kind of, you know, it's all for the record. After she asked me that, she kind of like, I told her about me stopping and starting the pill and then like all the unprotected sex stuff, but I don't think she understood exactly what I was saying, because I already had a pregnancy test a few weeks before and it was negative, but she just, I guess she didn't understand what I was talking about. I don't know if I'm just not communicating properly, but she insisted I take another pregnancy test, and I was just like, I really don't need to, but she just told me to, and I was like, okay, fine, there's no harm in it anyway. So I tested it, and again, it was negative. Like, I already told you it was gonna be negative. Listen to me. Yeah, it was basically quick, like, you know, getting your ears pierced with like those piercing guns. It was, I think it's basically kind of like that. Like, that's how it felt to me. I didn't want to look, honestly, because I was so freaked out. So they ask you to put one of your hands out, and then she marks the area. So she'll ask you to like flex, and then she'll like mark the area of like where the incision is gonna be. So it was around this line. Like, if you're scared of injections, this is not gonna be a fun experience for you, but I personally don't really have a problem with them, because I have a tattoo and I've had piercings before. Like, I've had a belly piercing and things like that, and I think that may have lasted longer and hurt more than this implant. But I mean, I was a lot younger at that time, so maybe things are just different now. But yeah, she asked me to like lie down and she did the anesthetic, and I was like, it was kind of like a pinch, it was just like a regular injection, and then afterwards she I was looking away, I was like, I don't want to look at this. You could feel what was happening, but it didn't feel like too weird. The sound was freakier than what was happening. It was just really quick in and then securing it in place and then removing it. And there is an incision, but it's like super fast. That's why I kind of compare it to like getting your ears pierced with a piercing gun, because like, I assume they have like a mechanism that the implant rod is in, and then they just like make the incision really quickly, they slide it in, like put a bandage on it to like seal it up and let it heal. Like, it's literally so easy, it's so quick. And there was, yeah, basically nothing else to the procedure. She said that if I have any side effects that I don't want, I can come back in about 3 months to get it removed, but I don't really feel anything so far. Like, everything is going fine. It depends on like your pain tolerance as well, but to me it wasn't that painful. I was pretty okay for the most part. It's just that afterwards I had to go to work. I had to work over the weekend, and I work in a bar, so I couldn't lift up like heavy stuff when I have to bring things in, like all the stocks of like beer and like bottles and like heavy stuff. I just couldn't lift it, and I felt so bad for all the people that were working with me, but you know, I couldn't do anything about it. And it's fine now, so that's good. And there are no side effects so far, which is very good, because the side effects are what I hated the most about taking the pill. It was honestly very simple, very straightforward, and now I guess I just don't have to worry about ever missing my pill or like having to count the days. I think those are the things that I was just like so stressed out about, because the pill also I think is less effective than the implant. That's basically all about my experience. And then now actually I'm going to be taking off the bandage. It's a waterproof bandage, so I was supposed to keep it on for a few days, and then now I can remove it. Ouch! I swear removing bandages is more painful than actually getting the fucking implant. This is not peel porn. Ouch! Oh my god. I need to wash my arm afterwards as well, because look at the glue at the side, that's disgusting. Ah! Oh my god, is that blood? Yeah, she said that I didn't bleed much, and I was like, thank god, because if I had seen like a lot of blood, I would have cried. This is so painful! Ouch. Oh my god. Eh. Okay. Sorry, I'm not being funny right now. It's because I'm in absolute concentration because I don't wanna... I'm scared, man. I don't like this kind of shit. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness. Okay, almost done. Oh, okay. That's how small the scar is. But yeah, apparently like you can feel it in your arm, but I don't want to touch it. It really freaks me out. If anybody is considering getting an implant, it's something that you have to really make as a decision for yourself. Like you have to do your research first. Obviously, you have to, you know, really understand what you're getting into and understand like what is best for you, like for your own life, like the lifestyle that you lead, you know, all those kind of things. And yeah, if you feel like it's better for you, then I 100% encourage you to do it, because it's just seriously gonna be so much easier than having always to worry about, oh, did I pull out, or like, oh, did my boyfriend pull out, did this guy not in me, you know, like am I late on my period, am I doing this, am I like, you know, it's just so much unnecessary worry that we don't actually need. And I understand that it's not free for some people. Like, we're very lucky in the UK right now to have free healthcare. I think people take that for granted a lot. If it isn't free, I would think of it as like a longer term investment, because like once you do this, you really don't have to worry for the next 3 years, and then if you want to, you can get it removed after 3 years, or you can get it replaced. And yeah, it's just simple, it's very easy, and it's highly effective from what I know. And yeah, that's it basically. I think I covered almost everything. If you guys have any questions, you can leave them in the comments. I'll try and read them. I'll also be including like reference links down below for the information that I got and stuff that I read in preparation for getting my implant, and like resources possibly. Like I'll try and find ones that are credible and reliable, and yeah, just to make sexual health a little less daunting for a lot of people. But yeah, if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and you can share it if you want, if somebody is like contemplating about getting the implant and you just have a bit of questions about it, because you know, stuff is scary. It's easier sometimes for people to like listen to somebody speaking about their experiences. And yeah, I hope you guys liked it. If it's possible, I will be posting a 3-month update, and whether or not I'll be keeping it in my body. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Bye.